like it might pull you back. You ask me how I've been these days. I say I'm doing fine, but every word is just a lie to hide what's on my mind. I learned to cry without a sound, to love without a place. You left me standing in between your goodbye and my pain. I'm crying where you'll never know, in rooms you've never seen. I fall apart when no one's there, still calling you in my dreams. I'm crying where you'll never know how deep you cut my soul. You moved on like I was nothing. I stayed and paid it all. I kept the promises we made, even when you didn't try. I blame myself for all the things that made you say goodbye. I watched you drift so far away while I pretended strong. Loving you felt like holding on to something already gone. You never saw me begging stars to make you choose me too. Some hearts break loud, some quietly. Mine broke loving you. I'm crying where you'll never know, in rooms you've never seen. I fall apart when no one's there, still calling you in my dreams. I'm crying where you'll never know how deep you cut my soul. You moved on like I was nothing. I stayed and paid it all. If love is meant to feel like this, then love was never kind. I gave you more than I could lose and lost myself inside. I don't hate you for walking away. I hate that I still care. I hate that every piece of me still wishes you were there. I'm crying where you'll never know, but I'm learning how to heal. I'm picking up the shattered parts you never tried to feel. I'm crying where you'll never know, but one day I'll be strong. Your silence won't define my worth or keep me holding on. I loved you more than words could show, more than you'll ever know. I'm crying where you'll never know, and slowly letting go. The room is loud with memories, but no one hears my pain. Your name still lives inside my chest like an unhealed endless rain. I smile when they ask if I'm okay. I lie like I've learned to do, because explaining how I feel always leads back to you. I try to be strong, I try to move on, but love doesn't leave on command. You walked away with half of my soul and never looked back again. I cry for you in silence when no one sees me break. I Your ghost still sleeps beside my thoughts, still calls my name at night. I reach for you without knowing you're no longer mine to fight. They say time heals everything, but time just taught me how to carry love without a place and hide the tears somehow. You found your peace in walking away. I found mine in pretending. But every time your name is said, something inside me is ending. I cry for you in silence when no one sees me break. I'll hold my breath, I bite my lips so my heart doesn't escape. I cry for you in silence. Every night I stay awake. Still loving you is killing me, but letting go hurts the same. If loving you was my mistake, I pay with every part of me. I gave you more than I should have given. Now I'm what's left of me. I don't ask for you to come back. I don't pray for us again. I just wish my heart would stop calling you my then. I cry for you in silence, not because I want you near, but because my heart still remembers everything we were back then. I cry for you in silence until the love runs dry. One day I'll say your name and it won't feel like I'm dying. I cry for you in silence and no one ever knows. I loved you louder than my voice and lost you when you chose to go. I opened my heart, gave you all I had. Every dream, every fear, every fragile part. I stayed awake through nights I couldn't bear, hoping you'd see the love inside my heart. I laughed at your jokes, hidden my tears, tried to be the one you needed. But every step I took for you felt like I was slowly bleeding. I whispered your name to the silent walls, prayed you feel what I feel. But loving you so completely left me empty, left me unreal. fit your world, hid my pain so you'd never see. But love shouldn't be a cage, it shouldn't steal the soul from me. I forgave your silence, your careless ways, believed in every word you said. But the truth came slowly, painfully. You never wanted me instead. I try to hold on, try to make you stay, but love can't live where it's not. I gave my all, and in return you left me with a heart that's forgot. I gave you everything and lost myself, every piece of me, every unspoken thought. You took my love and left me alone to count the cost of all I saw. I gave you everything and lost myself, chasing a dream that wasn't mine. Now I'm picking up the shattered pieces of a heart I thought you cherished for all time. If love was meant to heal me, why did it hurt this way? I loved beyond my limits and paid for it every day. I don't hate you, I don't blame you, I only blame the pain inside. I gave my heart and lost my way, and still I loved you with all my pride. I gave you everything and lost myself, but now I learn to breathe again. The love I gave so freely will grow inside me, not depend on him. I gave you everything and lost myself, but from these ashes I'll rise. One day I'll love without losing me, and find the strength behind my cries. I gave you everything and lost myself, but now I'm finding me again. I loved you in the waiting, in the spaces you left cold. I held on to your promises like they were solid gold. I spoke your name in prayers, you barely heard my voice. I stayed when I was hurting, thinking love was still a choice. You gave me pieces never whole, just enough to make me stay. I kept believing one day you loved me the same way. I loved alone and paid the price with every tear I hid inside. I gave you more than I had left. You gave me reasons why. I loved alone and paid the price for hoping you would change. I lost myself just loving you, and you walked away the same. I learned to read a silence like it was something kind. I blame myself for all the ways you slowly changed your mind. I smiled through the breaking so you wouldn't feel the weight. at you for leaving. I hate that I stayed so long, thinking pain was proof of love, thinking broken meant strong. I loved alone and paid the price, but now I see it clear. Love shouldn't feel like begging or drowning in your fear. I loved alone and paid the price, but I'm choosing me tonight. I'll carry scars, not chains anymore. I survived the fight. I loved you without protection. I loved you without a plan. I loved alone and paid the price, but I'm still here. I still stand. You laughed like nothing ever hurt, like love was just a passing line. You say my name without a pause, while mine still trembles saying yours at night. I replay every word you said, looking for where I went wrong. You moved on like I was a phase. I stayed loving you all along. I carried us when you got tired. I held the weight you dropped. You closed the door so easily. I stood there hoping you'd stop. I'm breaking while you're fine, drowning while you breathe. You found your peace in letting go. I lost myself in we. I'm breaking while you're fine, still crying over you. You left with barely a goodbye. I stayed with everything we knew. I see you smiling in new lights, like I was never part of your past. While I'm stuck in the ruins of a love I thought would last. I learned to sleep beside the pain, to wake up feeling wish you knew that surviving your goodbye is the hardest thing I'll ever do. I'm breaking while you're fine, but maybe this will pass. One day your name won't hurt so much, it'll just be part of the past. I'm breaking while you're fine, but I won't stay this way. I loved you deeper than you knew, and that's the price I pay. You're fine, and I'm still here, learning how to breathe again. I'm breaking, but I'll survive, even if you never understand. I stayed longer than I should have, hoping love would change its mind. I kept fixing what you broke, calling it a sign. I watched myself disappear, trying to keep you whole. I loved you with a wounded heart that you never tried to hold. You didn't leave all at once, you left a little every day, until loving you felt heavier than watching you walk away. Loving you hurt more than losing you, that's the truth I couldn't face. I bled in silence just to stay, while you slowly turned away. Loving you hurt somehow. I loved you deeper than my voice, deeper than my own heart knew. Loving you hurt more than losing you. And still I loved you. You packed your words in empty lies, said you needed time to breathe. I watched the door close softly while my soul stayed on its knees. You took your clothes, your memories, left the promises instead. I smiled like I understood while everything inside me bled. You walked away so easily, like love was something you outgrew. But part of me was still holding on to the life I dreamed with you. My heart stayed when you left. It didn't know how to run. You took the future with you and left me with what we'd begun. My heart stayed when you left, still waiting in our past. You moved on with your life, mine stopped at the last goodbye we had. I sleep on my side of the bed, like you might come home tonight. I replay all the almost in the quiet fading light. They say I should be stronger now, that love will come again. But no one tells you how to breathe when your heart's still where you've been. You found peace in letting go, I found pain in staying true. I kept loving all alone, even when there was no you. My heart stayed when you left. It didn't know how to run. You took the future with you and left me with what we'd begun. My heart stayed when you left, still waiting in our past. You moved on with your life, mine stopped at the last goodbye we had. If loving you was my mistake, I paid with every tear. I would have left 1,000 times if I wasn't still hoping you'd be here. I don't hate you for walking away. I hate that I let you see only the strong parts of my love and none of what it did to me. My heart stayed when you left, but I'm learning how to heal. I'm gathering the pieces now, teaching myself what's real. My heart stayed when you left, but tonight I choose to move. I'll miss you without breaking and learn how to live without you. You left with no regrets, I stayed with all the pain. My heart stayed when you left, but someday it'll be mine again. I learned to smile with shaking hands, to say I'm fine like it's the truth. I hid the cracks behind my eyes so you would never feel the bruise. I stood beside you when you pulled away, pretended distance wasn't real. I loved you quietly, desperately, while you forgot how I should feel. Every night I broke apart, but mornings found me brave. I gave you peace at my expense and called it love I gave. These are the tears I never let you see, the ones I cried when you turned cold. I held them in so you could breathe while my own heart grew old. These are the tears I never let you see. I swallowed pain so you'd stay free. You walked away untouched by love while it was killing me. I memorized your silence well, learned what not to say. I chose to lose myself instead of pushing you away. I begged the stars in quiet rooms to make you choose me too, but hope became a heavier thing the longer I loved you. You never asked how much it hurt, I never dared to show. Some love is loud when breaking hearts, some die silent and slow. These are the tears I never let you see, the ones I cried when you turned cold. I held them in so you could breathe while my own heart grew old. These are the tears I never let you see. I swallowed pain so you'd stay free. You walked away untouched by love while it was killing me. If loving you meant disappearing, then that's what I became. A shadow standing next to you, without a voice, without a name. I don't blame you for leaving, I blame me for staying so long, thinking love was meant to hurt, just to prove it was strong. These are the tears I never let you see, but now they fall for me. I'm learning how to hold my heart with honesty. These are the tears I never let you see. No more hiding, no more lies. If love cost me my whole self, then love was never right. I cried for you in silence so you could sleep in peace. These are the tears I never let you see. And now I finally let you leave. I trusted every word you said, like they were written in my skin. I gave you parts I never shared, and let you all the way in. I stood by you when love felt hard, when you were cold, when you were lost. I paid for promises you made and never counted up the cost. You watched me bend, you saw me break, and still you chose to go. You held my heart without a care, then dropped it soft and slow. You broke me and walked away, like I was easy to replace. Left me bleeding in the dark, while you erased our trace. You broke me and walked away, didn't look back, didn't stay. I'm still learning how to breathe after you broke me and walked away. I learned your silence better than I ever knew your touch. I kept lowering my needs just to not ask for too much. I begged myself to be enough while you were drifting free. I stayed and loved you endlessly. You stopped choosing me. You took my love, my faith, my time, and called it meant to be. But when it hurt, you closed your eyes and left the pain with me. You broke me and walked away, like I was easy to replace. Left me bleeding in the dark, while you erased our trace. You broke me and walked away, didn't look back, didn't stay. I'm still learning how to breathe after you broke me and walked away. I don't hate you, I just ache for the girl I used to be, the one who loved without fear before you shattered me. I'd forgive you if it helped, but forgiveness can't erase the nights I cried myself to sleep, calling out your name. You broke me and walked away, but I'm standing here somehow, holding pieces of my heart you never cared to hold. You broke me and walked away, and I finally see the truth. Losing you is pain, yes, but losing me was worse with you. You broke me and walked away. I stayed with the pain you made, and now I'm learning how to heal from the love you couldn't stay for. I thought forever was ours to keep. I held your hand through every storm, but love can falter quietly and leave a heart so torn. I whispered dreams into your ear, believed every word you said. Now silence falls where laughter lived. I'm left with tears instead. I try to fix the cracks in us, but some things can't be healed. You let go slowly without a sound, and now this is all I feel. This is how loving you ends. Our hearts still beating but breaking inside. I gave you all my everything and watched it fade with your goodbye. This is how loving you ends. The dreams we built are gone. I stayed too long, I forgave too much, hoping you'd see my pain. But love can't survive alone, it dies where it can't remain. I held on to your shadowed smile, every fleeting glance, every touch. Now I'm learning slowly, some love hurts too much. I try to mend the pieces left, but some breaks can't be sewn. You chose the path that left me here alone, still loving you unknown. This is how loving you ends, a heart still beating but breaking inside. I gave you all my everything and watched it fade with your goodbye. This is how loving you ends, the dreams we built are gone tonight. I'll carry this love quietly, even as you walk out of my life. If loving you was a lesson, I learned it the hardest way. Some hearts are meant to break before they find a day to stay. I don't blame you for leaving, I only blame my own hope. I loved you past the limits, and now I have to cope. This is how loving you ends, a quiet ache that no one can see. I gave you all my everything, but love wasn't meant for me. This is how loving you ends, a silent heart, a broken mind. I'll hold your memory gently as I leave our love behind. This is how loving you ends, and I'll survive, even if my heart still bends. The house is louder now without your voice. Every room still remembers your name. I wake up reaching for what we were and fall asleep inside the pain. Time keeps moving like nothing changed, but everything in me feels wrong. I learned how to breathe without you here, but not how to be strong. I smile in public, I laugh on cue, but the truth hides deep inside. I lost more than just loving you, I lost the girl I was inside. This is the life that hurt after you left. Every day feels heavier than before. I carry your absence everywhere, like a weight I can't ignore. This is the life that hurt after you left, where healing moves painfully slow. I survived the goodbye you gave to me, but living without you is what hurts the most. Your name still echoes in my head, in songs and streets and empty nights. I tried to erase the shape of you, but love doesn't fade on sight. I kept the promises you forgot, I held them close but I'm still standing here somehow. I'm learning how to hold my pain without asking you back now. This is the life that hurt after you left. A heart still broken, but alive. I'll carry love with quieter hands and learn how to survive. You left and life kept going on, but part of me stayed behind. This is the life that hurt after you left, and the strength I'm trying to find. Morning comes, but nothing feels new. The sun still rises without you. I wear the day like borrowed skin, living a life I don't believe in. Your cup still sits beside the sink, like you might come back if I blink. But time keeps moving cold and cruel, and I'm the only one standing still. I thought love would save me, I thought you were home, but now I'm learning how to exist completely alone. I'm breathing through a broken life, one slow breath at a time, trying not to fall apart, just trying to survive. I smile enough to fool the world, but inside I'm barely alive. I'm not living, I'm just breathing through a broken life. Your voice still echoes in my head, every promise, every forever you said. I replay moments I can't erase, like love was a crime I had to pay. I pass by places we used to be, they remember you better than me. I walk through days like empty rooms with nothing left but missing you. They say be strong, they say let go, like healing is easy, like I don't know that some goodbyes never end. They just learn how to pretend. I'm breathing through a broken life, one slow breath at a time, trying not to fall apart, just trying to survive. I smile enough to fool the world, but inside I'm barely alive. I'm not living, I'm just breathing through a broken life. If loving you was my mistake, I paid with everything I was. I lost my sleep, I lost my peace, I lost my faith in us. I don't hate you for leaving, I hate that I stayed so long, believing love meant breaking myself just to prove I was strong. I'm still here, even if I don't feel whole. Nighttime is where the truth appears, when silence screams and no one hears. I cry into pillows, bite my lips so the pain doesn't fully exist. I talk to you in empty air, like part of me thinks you still care, but hope is the slowest way to die, and I've had enough goodbyes. I'm breathing through a broken life with a heart that doesn't heal. the truth I can't deny. Now all I have is breath in my chest and the will to stay alive. Put my makeup on like armor, practice laughing in the mirror. I step outside, I play my role, like nothing ever hurt my soul. They ask me how I've been these days. I say I'm fine, then look away. They don't see what lives inside. They don't know how much I hide. I learned to keep my voice steady even when my heart's not strong. I learned how to look so okay while everything inside is wrong. I smile in public, cry at night, hold it together under bright. I look so healed, but I'm not alright. I fall apart when I'm out of sight. I smile in public, cry at night, replay your words, your last goodbye. I act like I've already moved on, but alone I'm barely holding on. Your name still lives in quiet places, in old songs, familiar faces. I pretend it doesn't hurt anymore, but pain still waits behind my door. I kept the promises you broke, still swallowed every word you spoke. You left so easy, so complete, while I stayed with shattered dreams. They say time heals, but they don't know some wounds learn how to breathe. I carry love with nowhere to go, and memories that won't leave. I smile in public, cry at night, say I'm okay, but that's a lie. I look so strong in everyone's eyes, but weakness waits when I'm alone inside. I smile in public, cry at night, miss who I was before goodbye. You moved on like I was nothing. I stayed loving you, silently suffering. I don't hate you, that's the worst part. I still protect you in my heart. I still explain you when they ask, like loving you was my last task. If loving you was all I knew, then losing you erased my truth. I gave you more than I should have given. Now I'm learning how to live with it. Some nights I almost call your name, just to feel something the same, but I hang up before I try, because silence hurts less than your reply. I wonder if you ever feel the damage you refuse to heal, or if I was just a phase, easy to forget, easy to replace. I smile in public, cry at night, hold my heart with all my might. I fake my peace, I fake my pride, but grief still sleeps right by my side. I smile in public, cry at night, still love you even when I fight to let you go, to let me heal from a love If you ever think of me, know this truth quietly. I smiled so you wouldn't see how loving you destroyed me. Morning comes, but nothing feels new. The sun still rises, just not for you. I make the bed we never share, talk to silence like you're still there. Coffee cools, the room feels wide. Every breath feels like I lied when I said I'd be okay. I'm just surviving every day. They say time moves on for all, but mine just learned how to crawl. Every second knows your name, nothing feels the same. I survive the days without you. I don't live, I just get through. I smile enough so no one knows how much I'm breaking when I'm alone. I survive the days without you, counting hours, counting pain. Loving you is still my truth, even when you're gone away. I pass the places we once stood, where forever felt understood. Now they're just streets, just air, just sound, but your absence screams so loud. I wear my strength like borrowed clothes, too heavy, but nobody knows that every step I take alone feels like walking over bones. You left so quietly somehow, but your echo's screaming now. I try to let your memory fade, but it never obeys. I survive the days without you. I don't live, I just get through. I laugh on cue, I play my role, but I'm falling out of control. I survive the days without you. Every night feels twice as long. I learned how to keep breathing, but I forgot how to be strong. If love was meant to save my heart, why did it tear my life apart? I gave you more than I should give. Now I'm learning how to live with half a heart, with shattered plans, still reaching for your empty hand. I don't hate you, that's the truth. I just hate missing you. I survive, it's all I do. Sometimes I dream you call my name like nothing ever really changed. I wake up reaching for your voice, then remember I had no choice. I fold my pain into routine, make it small, make it unseen. 'Cause loving you didn't end, it just stopped being returned. I survive the days without absence screams louder than your voice ever did. I trace the walls where our laughter used to live. Now even breathing feels like something I can't forgive. Your clothes are gone, but your memory stayed like a shadow that never fades. I still hear your footsteps in the hall, even though you don't come home at all. They say time moves on for everyone, but mine still waits where you left me. I'm alive, but I'm not whole, just a heart learning how to bleed. I'm living with the pain you left behind. It sleeps beside me every night. You walked away and found your peace. I stayed and learned how heartbreak feels. I'm living with the pain you left behind, smiling just to survive. You closed the door and moved ahead. I stayed here loving what is dead. I tried to hate you, tried to forget, but love doesn't listen to regret. Every song still says your name. Every road still feels the same. I replay words you never meant, promises you couldn't keep. You said forever like a whisper, then left me drowning in the deep. You don't know how hard it is to live where love once breathed. You took the best part of my heart and taught me how to grieve. I'm living with the pain you left behind. It's written on my face. You healed by walking out of love. I healed by learning how to ache. I'm living with the pain you left behind, a weight I carry through my days. You forgot me like a season past. I remember you in every way. I don't cry like I used to. The tears learn how to hide. Pain doesn't always scream out loud. Sometimes it just survives. I loved you more than I loved myself. That was my greatest sin. I gave you home, I gave you soul, and you left without looking in. If loving you was a mistake, I paid with every breath. You taught me how to fall apart and call it doing my best. I don't want you back anymore. I just want peace someday. But healing feels impossible when your ghost still knows my name. I'm living with the pain you left behind while you're living without me. I pick up pieces of who I was and wonder who I'll be. I'm living with the pain you left behind, learning how to stand alone. You left me with a broken heart in a life that doesn't feel like home. I don't hate you, I just wish I mattered enough to stay. I'm living with the pain you left behind and carrying it every single day. house feels louder since you're gone. Every clock reminds me time moved on. Your jacket's still behind the door, like you might come back once more. I wake up reaching for your name, then remember nothing's the same. Morning light hurts my eyes, it shows me truth I try to hide. They say love ends and people heal, but nobody tells you how it feels when the one you planned your life around leaves you standing on broken ground. Love left, life fell apart the day you walked away. I lost the future in my hands and the words I couldn't say. Love left, life fell apart. I tried to be so strong, but when you took your heart from mine, everything went wrong. I smile when people ask my name, pretend I'm not drowning in pain. I say I'm fine like it's a skill, but nights are quiet and they kill. I replay moments in my head, all the promises you said. You swore you'd never let me break, but you were the mistake I stayed to make. I changed myself to make you stay, ignore the signs along the way. I loved you more than I loved me, and now I see what that can be. Love left, life fell apart when you stopped choosing me. I begged for scraps of your affection, called it loyalty. Love left, life fell apart, but you walked out just fine. I'm living with the damage now you left behind. Your absence follows everywhere, in empty rooms and silent prayers. I talk to walls that never reply, just to hear your name out loud. I don't hate you, I don't scream, I just sit with shattered dreams. Some love doesn't end with goodbye, it just slowly lets you die inside. If loving you was my crime, then I paid with all my time. I gave you every fragile part, and you still tore me apart. I stayed when I should have run, believed we weren't already done. You let me fall so you could fly, and never once looked back to ask why. Love left, life fell apart. I lost myself in you. I gave you all I had to give, and still it wasn't true. Love left, life fell apart, but I stayed through the pain. You found peace in walking away, I stayed with what remained. Maybe someday I'll feel okay, maybe your memory will fade, but right now I'm just learning how still here, learning how to start. I was fine before you called my name, before you taught my heart to race. I lived in peace, I slept at night, I didn't fear the morning light. You came like hope in human skin, soft to words, gentle sins. You promised love without the pain. I trusted you again. I didn't know that love could be so loud inside, so cruel to me. You woke a heart that learned to hide and left it nowhere safe to cry. Loving you ruined my quiet life, turned calm into constant fear. Now silence screams your memory every time you're not here. Loving you ruined my quiet life. I can't unfeel what you gave. You taught my heart how deep it feels, then walked away. I miss the girl I was before I waited by the door, before my phone controlled my mood, before my nights were filled with you. I learned your pain, ignored my own, called loneliness being strong. I bent myself to fit your world until I felt so small. You said love takes sacrifice, so I became the price. I gave you peace, I gave you space, and lost myself inside that space. Loving you ruined my quiet life, turned calm into constant fear. Now silence screams your memory every time you're not here. Loving you ruined my quiet life. I can't unfeel what you gave. You taught my heart how deep it feels, then walked away. If love is meant to feel like war, why did I fight so long? I held your hand while losing me and called it being strong. I don't hate you for leaving, I hate that I stayed, thinking love was meant to hurt, just to prove it was real. Loving you ruined my quiet life, but maybe peace will come again. I'm learning how to sit alone without reaching for your hand. Loving you ruined my quiet life, but I won't lose myself again. I loved you deeper than my voice, now I'm choosing me in end. I miss the quiet, but I survived the noise. Loving you ruined my quiet life, and still I loved you. didn't hear the moment it cracked, just a silence growing inside. I kept pretending I was strong while something in me quietly died. I stayed when I should have walked away. I smiled when I wanted to scream. I gave you the best parts of my soul and forgot who I used to be. I told myself love was supposed to hurt, that pain meant it was real. But every time you chose yourself, I lost something I couldn't heal. My heart broke, and so did I. Not all at once, just day by day. I learned how to breathe through shattered dreams and love that wouldn't stay. And my heart broke, and so did I. I held on until I was gone. You walked away, still feeling whole while I was learning how to carry on. I watched you drift without a sound, like I was easy to leave. You took my love like it was nothing, and I let you, I believed. I memorized your distance, called your absence just time. But the truth hurts more than losing you. You stopped being mine long before goodbye. I begged the night to numb the ache, to let me sleep without your name. But even dreams can feel the loss and wake me up in pain. My heart broke, and so did I. Not all at once, just day by day. I learned how to breathe through shattered dreams and love that wouldn't stay. My heart broke, and so did I. I held on until I was gone. You walked away, still feeling whole while I was learning how to carry on. If loving you was my mistake, I paid with every part of me. I bent, I broke, I disappeared just to keep you close to me. I don't hate you for leaving. I hate that I stayed so long, thinking love meant losing myself, just to prove I was strong. My heart broke, and so did I. But breaking showed me what was true. Love should never cost your soul just to be enough for you. My heart broke, and so did I. But I'm still standing here somehow. I lost us, yes, but found myself, and that's how I survive. No, my heart broke, and so did I. But I'm learning how to live after goodbye. I wake to empty rooms and faded light. The echoes of your voice haunt the night. Every corner holds a memory of a life that she left behind with me. I try to move, but the air feels heavy. The world keeps turning, but it's not steady. I reach for hands that aren't there and find only shadows of despair. I thought love would last forever, but forever left with you. Now I'm learning slowly what a life without you can do. This is the life after goodbye, a heart that aches but still survives. I walk through streets that know our names, but everything has changed. This is the life after goodbye. The nights are long, the days feel dry. I hide the tears that won't subside and breathe the pain you left behind. I hear your laughter in crowded rooms, see you smile in the morning gloom. I tell myself it's just my mind, but the memories are cruel and unkind. I kept our pictures in a drawer, but they don't bring the warmth anymore. I talk to friends, I laugh, I pretend, but the ache comes back when I'm alone again. I replay the words you didn't say, the love that slowly slipped away. I gave my heart, you let it go. Now I face the world, broken slow. This is the life after goodbye, a heart that aches but still survives. I walk through streets that know our names, but everything has changed. This is the life after goodbye. The nights are long, the days feel dry. I hide the tears that won't subside and breathe the pain you left behind. If love was meant to heal me, it taught me how to hurt instead. I learned to live with empty arms and whispered dreams that are dead. I don't blame you for leaving, I only blame the love I gave. For letting go was too easy, and I was too brave to save. This is the life after goodbye. I stand alone, but I survive. The world moves on, but I remain, holding pieces of this pain. This is the life after goodbye. I'll keep the memory, I won't deny. Though love is gone, I breathe, I try to live with the heart you left behind. This is the life after goodbye, and I'm still learning how to survive. Though the days are empty and nights are long, I'll find a way to carry on. The mornings don't feel like they used to. Sunlight feels colder on my skin. I still wake up reaching for you, then remember where we've been. The house is full but somehow empty. Your silence still calls my name. I keep living like nothing happened, but nothing feels the same. I didn't lose you all at once, I lost you piece by piece. Every promise slowly faded until love finally released. When love ended, everything changed. The way I breathe, the way I pray. I smile less, I hurt more. I miss you in 1,000 ways. When love ended, everything changed. The world kept moving, I stood still. I learned how deep a heart can break, and still somehow learn how to live. I walk past places we once dreamed in. They don't recognize me now. I speak your name inside my thoughts like it's something not allowed. I've tried replacing you with time, with noise, with nights out late, but no one tells you how lonely healing really feels like. You moved on like love was easy, like I was just a phase, but I'm still paying for the moments you forgot the next day. When love ended, everything changed. The way I trust, the way I feel. I built my walls a little higher, afraid of what is real. When love ended, everything changed. My heart grew quiet, my soul tired. I lost the girl I used to be in the fire of a love that expired. If loving you was my mistake, I paid for it with years. I carried both of our emotions while you disappeared. I don't hate you for leaving, I hate that I stayed too long, believing love meant suffering just to prove I was strong. Now I talk to myself at night, trying to understand how someone can promise forever, then let go of your hand. I replay every almost moment, every word you never meant. Some goodbyes don't end with closure, they just quietly break you instead. When love ended, everything changed. I lost my balance, lost my way. I questioned every truth I knew, every word you used to say. When love ended, everything changed, but I'm still here, still breathing through a broken heart, a shattered past, and memories of loving you. When love ended, everything changed, but I won't always hurt like this. One day your name won't cut so deep. One day I'll finally find my peace. When love ended, everything changed, but I'm learning how to stand. Even if my heart still aches, I'm stronger than I planned. When love ended, everything changed, but I'm still here, learning how to remain.